Hello YouTube, Ryder the First here, and today I am doing something I have yet to do on this channel. I am here today doing a Minecraft mod showcase. Now we are checking out a mod today called the Advanced Genetics mod, and this is a pretty cool mod. It's a science mod that basically allows you to splice your DNA with that of mobs in the world to gain their powers. It's pretty cray-cray. So yeah, why don't we begin? The first thing you are going to need in this mod is this thing, a scraper. And this is crafted like so, an iron ingot, 2 stone sticks, which are crafted like this. Okay. Then you're gonna need some mobs, and why don't we do, whose power do I want? And this works with just about every monster. It doesn't work with zombies, skeletons, and villagers, I believe, but I think it works with everybody else. I want an Enderman's powers. So you gotta find your Enderman, and you right click him with your scraper, and it's gonna damage him. So of course he's gonna teleport. But he'll drop these things, skin scales, and I want a few of them. Skin scales. They don't stack, because each of them is unique. But you do want a lot of skin scales. So, next thing you want to do. Once you've got some skin scales, craft yourself a DNA analyzer, and that is crafted like so. 8 iron ingots, and a magnifier, which is crafted with a piece of glass and another stone stick. And you get yourself a DNA analyzer, and then on top of that, all machines in this mod do need power, and they run off of IC2 power, thermal expansion power, and if you don't have those, they also have their own power, a combustion generator, which is crafted with 6 iron ingots, 2 furnaces, and a spider eye, so it's pretty cheap. And it's kind of like your standard furnace. You just throw in some coal and cook it up, generate power. But it will only power machines adjacent to it. Now, once you've got it good and powered up, you're gonna take your skin scales and throw them in there. And it's a pretty slow process. I've got 3 overclockers on there. Overclockers speed up machines, and they're just crafted like this, just clocking some redstone. So they're pretty cheap too. And you throw your skin scales in there, and they're going to give you organic drops, as well as usually cells. But there it is. It was glitching out. Okay, so you get cells and you get organic drops, and cells do not stack either. So the next thing you're going to do, you can take a scale over to your DNA extractor, and that is crafted like so. Oh, right. Basic DNA dictionary. You need 4 cells and a book for this, and you need that for every single machine from here on out. But your DNA extractor is just going to be 7 iron ingots and a hopper, and you got yourself a DNA extractor. Now throw a cell into a DNA extractor, and it is going to give you a helix, an encoded helix. So obviously, if it's encoded, you can't read it. So next thing you're going to do is take it over to a DNA Decrypter. And the DNA Decrypter is crafted in a similar way. 7 iron, a basic DNA dictionary, and a paper. And then you throw your helix in there, and it's going to decrypt the helix and give you a gene helix. And this is just a basic gene, so we're going to keep trying. Because basic genes are helpful, but not for what we're trying to do. Another basic gene. Come on. Oh, this doesn't look like it's basic gene, so let's decrypt that. Let's grab those. Keep cells going. Oh, sweet. Teleporter, save your inventory, and basic genes. So we got every power that an Enderman has to offer. And you're going to need a lot of basic genes, so hang on to them. That's just not what we were looking for here. And decrypt that. And that's another basic gene. Teleporter. Okay. So, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take a helix over to a DNA splitter, And these are crafted like so. 7 iron ingots, a diamond, and a DNA dictionary. Then you're going to go ahead and throw a helix into the DNA splitter, and then you're going to choose the gene that you want to use. So for this case, why don't we go with... We're going to go with the teleporter gene. So it's going to splice that, and it'll give you an organic drop and a gene. In this case, teleporter. And then we want another teleporter gene, and we're going to want some basic genes as well. Oh, that looks like another teleporter gene. And yeah, you do need a lot of genes for this, guys. Let's see. Give me more basic genes. So, the next thing you're going to do, you're going to throw your teleporter gene into the right side of the thing, and it's going to ask, and it's going to tell you how many more genes it needs. So this needs 22. So since it's a teleporter gene, you can either use another teleporter gene, and it'll push it into that, and that will be equal to 2 of them, or you can get yourself a basic gene and combine that into it, and that will be worth 1. And I've got a couple more basic genes, but I'm just going to cheat in the rest of them. So, yeah, and you're just going to keep pushing it up until eventually it hits that final state. And that's 5. Bam. Okay, so we need 17 more of these, so we're just going to go ahead and cheat in 17 basic genes here. Throw those in there. And genes are not stackable, so don't do it like that. Now I need 16, but I can't do it like that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And you have to throw those in one by one because they suck. But it will slowly push up that gene, and it's a little bit buggy, so be careful about having delays between throwing them in there. Oh, that's right. Needs to frickin' extract the DNA first. And we're gonna go ahead and pull the teleporter gene. Oh no, that's still gotta push up. So yeah, it takes a while, as you guys can see. But it is more than worth it. Also, another important thing, these combustion generators eat coal like nothing. I would definitely recommend putting buckets of lava in there as an alternative fuel source, because they are crazy. So once you've got your completed gene, the next thing you want to do is get yourself a syringe. Let's clear those from my inventory, pick those back up. And a syringe is crafted with 3 iron, a glass bottle, and an arrow. And you're going to go ahead and grab yourself one of those. And then if we go... Actually, I have a convenient button to do that for me. So, you can... In survival, I mean, you can do it from creative, but you're just going to charge it back like you would a bow and release right-click when it's fully charged, and it's going to give you blindness for about a second and fill the syringe, and I thought it would damage you, but I was wrong. So now you've got yourself a filled syringe. So the next thing you need to do is take it over to a centrifuge, and have we been going over crafting? Right, no, we haven't. Last thing crafted was the DNA splitter. So the breeder, by the way, 6 iron ingots, 2 wheat, and a DNA dictionary. And the centrifuge is 4 syringes, 4 iron, and a DNA dictionary. Now, throw your filled syringe into a centrifuge, and it will give you a centrifuged syringe, which is the same thing, just has slightly different properties. Now take it over to this thing, a DNA combiner, which is crafted with 2 cells, 5 iron, a syringe, and a dictionary. Throw it into the right slot, and then throw a completed gene into the left slot. And it will mix it into a syringe filled. Now, you're going to have to once again centrifuge it. But once it is centrifuged like that, then you can take it, pop it on yourself. It will empty the syringe, give you 10 seconds of nausea, which sucks. But then you will have the powers of whatever was in that syringe. So in this case, teleportation, which I have set on H. And it looks like it just consumes us. So it's like a free ender pearl, it looks like. So yeah, that's how you give yourself powers. Now, what about removing powers? Well, for that, we've got this thing, the DNA Transmutator. Now, this works in much the same way. You're going to take the syringe and pop it on yourself. Oh, there we go. It does damage you sometimes. You're going to centrifuge it. Then you are going to throw it... Oh, maybe not. Oh, that's right. The Transmutator is not what you want to do. I mean, it is, but not just yet. Oh, and the Transmutator is crafted with 5 iron, 3 cells, and a DNA dictionary. So you're going to go ahead and take yourself a completed gene, so in this case the teleporter gene, throw it into this, and then you're going to use those organic drops you've been getting as fuel. So let's just give me 45 of those, since those do stack. Throw them in there, and I should overclock this. Let's give it 6 overclockers. And it will give you an anti-gene. Now you take your anti-gene... I'm in survival mode. Take your anti-gene over to a DNA remover, throw it in there, as well as your centrifuged syringe. And once that's in there, it will do that again. And anytime you do any work with a syringe, you're going to have to frickin' centrifuge it. I don't really know why, but you do. So now you've got this. Inject yourself once again, and it will remove your ability as well as re-adding the nausea. So I can no longer teleport. So that is the essentials of the mod. So why don't we look a little bit more into powers? So the no-fall, infinite milk. I'm not actually sure what the infinite milk gene does. Speed, woolly. I'm actually not sure what a couple of these do. But we are going to do something crazy. We are going to take every single gene and we are going to mix them into one syringe. So centrifuge the syringe as per usual. Take it, combine it, and we're going to have to centrifuge it between each one. So what I am going to do is I am going to do this, and I will be right back when it's all mixed up with everything on it. Alright guys, what up? I'm back. And that took forever because I also did a little bit of research on what each of the abilities do. And so I was wrong. Every single entity except for wither skeletons. Every enemy except wither skeletons has an effect, including zombies and skeletons. So let's centrifuge this real quick, and then I will inject myself. And I unoverclocked my centrifuge. I don't know why. But bam! Wait for that to wear off. Okay, and then we are going to, one by one, go through every single ability I've got. And where it's from. So, first off, save your inventory. This is a courtesy of Enderman. And this one's pretty simple. You gotta craft yourself a death ender chest for it to matter. Which is, oh my god. Which is crafted like so. 4 obsidian, 2 gold, 2 ender pearls, and an ender chest. However, ender chest. Bam. Now, the chest is now linked to my inventory. Which means, /kill. It saves everything you drop when you die. In addition, and the slime balls. Now when I die, I drop slime balls. Because of slimy, which is what you get from slimes, as you might have guessed. Okay, got destroy blocks with fireballs, and I've got to check what that is. B and F. So this is courtesy of ghasts. Bam. Then I've got Ender Health / Game Mode 0. Yeah, that's what that does. 20 hearts. I can shoot fireballs. Normal fireballs that will light stuff on fire, courtesy of Blaze. The Ender Health, by the way, is courtesy of an Ender Dragon. And there's more to that, actually. If we go ahead and get a Heal Crystal, which is crafted with 4 Ender Pearls and a Diamond. First of all, while it's in your inventory, if you are to take damage while you have this, it will take the damage for you. And why don't we display that by spawning something that wants to hurt me? Like a spider. Oh. Why are you taking damage? Okay, well this can be placed, and it should heal me within a 20 block radius. Yeah. So now it heals me because I have the Ender thing. So essentially works like the Ender Dragon's heal crystals, and that's what you get from the Ender Dragon. You can get skin scales off the Ender Dragon. And the extra hearts actually come from the Iron Golem, by the way. From bats, I can fly. Also from bats, I have night vision. And thanks to chickens, I do not take fall damage from any height. And that thing will heal me within 20 blocks. So like if I walk a little ways out and let that spider catch up to me, it shouldn't heal me anymore. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah. Oh, if I get a little hungry, thanks to sheep. Give it a minute, because I'm not hungry. How do I make myself be hungry? Please tell me I still get hungry. Well, with the sheep upgrade, I can now eat grass when I'm hungry. You know what? Rotten flesh. I can't eat it, because I'm not hungry. That's actually really funny. Well, when you're hungry, you can eat grass, thanks to sheep. Got higher jump. That is thanks to horse. Let's see, what else do I have here? Infinity. Thanks to the skeleton, if you craft a genetic bow, which is crafted with 3 cells and 3 stone sticks, you no longer need arrows. But that's only if you have the skeleton's infinity thing. Swim in lava, thanks to zombie pigmen. I have the ability to swim in lava, as the name suggests. It's a fairly self-explanatory one. I don't take fall damage thanks to both chickens and bats. They will both give you that ability. Flight just comes with that ability, so if you get flight from a bat, then you will get no fall by default. Ow. Thanks to witches, I can throw random potions with the P button. You are immune to my potions. Stop. Oh. Because of Creeper, if I press the U key 8 times in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I explode and die. Why did that happen? The Death Ender chest did not work, which is dandy. And I lost my syringe. Why? Oh, no, I still have my abilities because I'm healing. Look at that. I'm woolly, which means that if any player shears me, I will actually drop wool upon being sheared. That's thanks to sheep. I'm slimy, which means that when I die, I'm supposed to drop slime, but for whatever reason, my death thing is glitching out right now. I've got infinite speed thanks to ObsiLP, which is also not applying right now. I still don't really know why, but clearly my things are working. You know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna fix this real quick. Alright, guys, I'm back, and I reapplied my effects. See? Now I can eat grass. You can eat grass. Resistance is thanks to zombies. Oh. Oh, yeah. Thanks very generously to spiders. I can climb things. Let's see. What else have we not quite looked at? Give me just a second to pull up the list. See what I'm missing. Oh, yeah. Thanks to cows, whenever a player uses a bucket on me, they will receive milk. I can't use a bucket on myself, or I would show that off. Let's see. If someone uses a bowl on me, it will produce stew, which is probably the funniest thing ever. I can... Why? Oh, right, because I'm a spider and I climb things. There we go. Thanks to squids, I can breathe underwater indefinitely. Thanks to the wither, if I smack something, it will be applied with the wither effect, which is going to make it slowly lose health. In addition, cave spider will give poisonous, which will also make them lose health. Oh, this one's a cool one. If I spawn a creeper, thanks to ocelots, they will not explode, and they will run away. So they treat me like I'm an ocelot. I don't remember if I mentioned this, but zombies give me resistance permanently. And that is all of the abilities in the game right now. And I think we are actually out of time for this episode. There are some other things in this mod, which I will show you all real quick. I don't quite understand them myself, but maybe you will. So there's a microscope, which doesn't appear to do anything right now as far as I can tell. Unless maybe you need like a helix or something. I don't really know. I can't find anything about it on the wiki right now. There's an auto scraper, which will presumably just automatically scrape. There's a DNA auto splitter, which I'm guessing allows you to throw in multiple helixes at a time. And it will automatically split them. There is an auto output upgrade, which will automatically output anything in any output it's applied to, and any machine it's applied to. There's a DNA insulator, which has only one purpose, and that's to craft an insulated helix, which is used to craft a cloner, a DNA cloner, which I think is used to copy helixes. And that is everything that this mod has to show. So, yeah, alright. If you like this video, please leave a like. Don't forget to download this mod. I will leave a link down in the description. If you like the video, please leave a like. Please leave some comments. Let me know what mods you think I should do next. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.